Welcome to Are You Paying Attention?
Hello!
I'm Sarah.
And I'm David, and we're back to talk about another week of The Amazing Race.
The Amazing Race is racing around the world. So they're in Argentina.
Yes, and they're staying in Argentina this week. They have to go to something de Oreco.
Yeah, let's not even say where they went.
Yeah, so they have to take a bus.
They're going to
first
another
thing.
part of Argentina.
Yes. So they have to take a bus. The green team is the first team to leave. But they sort of immediately lose their lead because...
Yeah, they jumped on a bus to take a bus.
Right. Instead of taking a cab to the bus.
Everyone else took a cab.
Yeah. So they lose their lead. Team Texas is the first ones to the bus depot. But the green team catches up, and essentially there's 3 teams that make it on the first bus,
out, yeah.
So it's Team Texas, the reporters, and the green team are the first 3 teams on the first bus.
Right. First bus goes out.
Yep.
And pretty much everybody makes it on the second bus.
Except
the dancers.
our favorites.
What happened? It didn't show them lost or what. I don't know. I guess the time was enough.
That they just missed both of those first 2 buses.
Which was a bummer because from the get-go they're like, wait, there's no other teams around.
Yeah. So that was a bummer because we do love those dancers.
So the first roadblock is some horrifying stringing up your meat thing.
Oh my God. So the clue says like, who's smoking hot? So then they have to pick one or the other to do this challenge, and it's this gaucho situation. It's like an Argentinian sort of barbecuing
I don't know.
method.
David and I both do not eat meat.
Yeah, so I don't really know what was going on. But they had to tie these like pig carcasses in a very specific way to these rods, and the bones had to face out versus into the fire, and everything had to be exactly as the gauchos do it. And there was like an example that they could study.
And then 3 different animals.
Yeah. There was like a rib rack and a whole, so they had to get all 3 of them exactly, perfectly right, and then the gaucho would give them their next clip.
And there were some specific details, obviously, because no one got it on the first try, at least at first. Later they did.
Yeah,
but
people were like failing repeatedly.
Yeah, and like didn't have it turned the right way or whatever. So they're working on that. And Justin struggled a lot.
He did, the green team.
The green team. Team Texas actually finished first.
But they also struggled, but they did, you know, get out ahead. So they finished first, and then the reporters finished second. Yeah, so that was like the first 3 teams on that first bus.
So when that second bus shows up, they're like flooded, everyone's now there. Yeah. And the doctors, who obviously sew
stitch and
whatever.
Suture.
Yes.
And they have a very good eye for detail, one would hope. Right.
And they got it immediately. The first try, he had it correctly.
So Chack Attack then surpassed the green team into 3rd place. So then they have to go and do the detour, right?
So their detour was polo horse, where they dressed up a horse for a polo match, or carriage detailing, where they cleaned a carriage.
Yeah, and everyone went for the polo horse, but I really think the carriage detailing looked a lot easier.
It seemed easier, but you had to like tote it around. But
yeah, I guess so. On the back end, it was harder because you had to like carry this big carriage. Right. But I think people were just like, carriage, I don't want to do that. We're doing the horse, Yeah. So most teams chose the horse.
And that didn't seem to be too difficult.
No, nobody really struggled that much. So it was, again, another detail thing. Like, dress the horse exactly as this gentleman jockey has his horse dressed. So people had to really study the details again.
I just have to go back to the roadblock, because when James Earl and his mom show up, she's like, you'll do it. Yeah. And he just did the last one. Yeah. So I was like, wait, why is he gonna do all of them until they run out of him, and then she has to do the rest of them?
Yeah, because they only get a certain number each, right?
Right, and I'm assuming she's not gonna want to do like the really strenuous ones. Yeah. So anyway, I thought that was interesting.
And also, it's worth noting.
Yes, let's note
that she also like shouted a little hint at him while he was doing his stringing things, and that comes back to bite them in the ass.
Yes. Yeah. She gave him a little hint.
Because it's only supposed to be one person.
Which you know you want to stand there and be like, are you checking this? But you can't.
And you know, like,
those are the rules.
I might do that by accident, you know? not thinking. Like,
right.
But it's against the rules.
It's against the rules.
So anyway, they go and they do their polo thing. I think the first team to choose the carriage was Chakatak, the doctors. They chose the carriage detail. Well, they go, they're obviously in a rush, right?
Right.
They get their clue. They decide to do the carriage thing. They run off to the carriage, what is
location.
it? Yeah, location. And then they realize that they were supposed to grab a whip.
Right. So then they go to read the clue in detail at the location.
And they're like, at the starting point, grab a whip. We didn't grab the whip at the starting point.
So they have to go all the way back.
Yeah.
Get that whip and then
go back to the carriage location.
Then, because the cheerleaders also did the carriage.
Yeah.
So they go there with their whip. They clean the carriage. You have to tote it all the way to another location. They get to that location and realize they forgot their whip back at
the carriage location.
Right.
So then they have to run back, grab the whip, and come back to, because they have to tote their carriage to a place with horses, and then horses get hooked up to the carriage, and then the horses
and then they get to take a carriage ride.
Which was very nice for them. But they forgot their whip, had to run all the way back and run back to the horses. So it really was like a lot of drama for the middle of the pack, because people just forgot things, and in their haste, you know, wasted time for themselves.
Yet still.
Yeah.
The dancers.
The dancers
were off doing their own
so
day.
far behind. They finally get to the gaucho place, and everyone's gone already.
Yeah.
Like, it's a ghost
They were
town.
in such good spirits, and they gave it a good go.
They really did. They were.
Thing.
Yeah, they kept trying. They were not down on themselves.
And they even, with that editing at the end there, The Amazing Race tried to make it look like...
They made it look like they were, you know, firing
No.
through these tasks.
Yeah.
But...
while everyone else is struggling.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, they never crossed paths with another team.
Never saw another team.
That was sad.
Yeah.
We won't jump there yet. So, Team Alabama, no, sorry, Team Texas, you know, a southern state.
Right, yeah.
Team Texas finishes first.
Yep.
Pulled hamstring and all. Tanner's powering through.
Yes.
Is it Tanner?
It's Tanner.
It's Tanner.
It's Tanner. It's
Josh
Josh
is
and
the other
Tanner.
one.
I think Josh is the taller one.
Yeah. Team Texas finishes first. Green team is right behind them.
Yeah.
It's a close finish.
Yeah.
But they did come in second.
They did.
And I gotta say, the whole episode, you know, they pulled a lot of sound bites of people being like, Justin's so annoying.
Yeah.
And Josh and Tanner are like so not into the green team.
No.
But I thought Justin was having the time of his life.
He was.
Like,
he was like, gracias, mi amigo.
Yes.
And like really having fun with the gaucho and dancing with that lady.
Right.
Like, he's just really having a great time in South America.
Right. I mean, I can't blame the guy for like living it up.
Yeah, why not? You got this once in a lifetime experience. You might as well enjoy it.
Yeah. I mean, if that's what they're saying is annoying, like, okay. But I think he's gonna walk away from this with a great experience.
Right.
Meanwhile, you were yelling at each other.
Right. I mean, I guess that's probably what's annoying to people is that he's having fun and they're really struggling and, you know.
I guess. But, like, Team Texas is not struggling, really.
No.
I mean, they have this whole hamstring.
They were first and then second last week and then first again. So like
why are they so against the green team?
Yeah.
Yes, their competition, great. You've named it. They're the team to beat. But you got a few more legs to go.
Yeah, before you really have to like get really super competitive about it.
Right. And you probably are going to compete the entire way.
Yeah.
Like, unless one of those teams really messes up and has a bad day, they're going to be in the front of the pack
but
this
they're
whole time.
already forming a pretty intense rivalry.
So they're both on the mat at the end together, and Phil tells them that next week is going to be a double U-turn. Is that what he said?
I think that's what he said.
He said, definitely mentioned a U-turn, and was like, you know, what are y'all gonna do, whatever. I think it's Josh, the taller one, was all like, I'm gonna U-turn them.
Right.
And like, he's just flat out like, I'm over this team, I want them out of here.
Yeah, and Justin was like, well, I mean, if they U-turn us, we're just gonna turn around and like U-turn somebody behind us, so like, I don't know.
I just don't feel like the green team had this sort of, like, I'm gonna get you attitude.
No, I don't
They were
think
just
so
like,
either.
we're gonna do the best we can.
Yeah.
Whereas Team Texas is like, we're coming after you.
Right.
Those are two different approaches to this.
Yeah.
Which is interesting,
yeah.
I guess. And then the reporters came in third.
Yes, and
which was
Phil
a big jump for
noted.
them.
Yeah, Phil noted that they had much improved. And then fourth was the track stars, which was great because
also much improved.
Yeah, they finished in 8th, second to last. before the eliminated team.
Right.
They would finish 8th out of 10 last week. So they jumped to 4th place. So that was great.
Yeah.
Because I like them.
Yeah.
And then 5th place was James Earl and Denise.
James Earl and
Team
Denise.
Alabama.
Team Alabama, and this is when her giving him a hint comes into play.
Yeah, and so they get a 30-minute penalty. They just sort of have to wait and watch other teams check in while their 30 minutes tick down, and hopefully they can check in before the last
Right,
team.
and only one team came during that half hour, so that's not bad. So they technically finished 6th.
Was standing there, arms crossed, not having it.
James Earl handles his mother really well.
He really does. Did you notice how, like, she gets really frazzled? And she was like, didn't we come in and the horses were on the left? And he's like, no, ma'am.
He's like, no, we walked this way.
Yeah.
I mean, he's handling her the best that you possibly could.
He is so patient.
Yeah.
He really is.
And then when they have a down moment like that, he points out, like, do you see that you've yelled at me all day?
Yeah.
And, like, he wasn't like, oh, my God, you did this and we have a penalty. He was just like, let me have my moment, please.
Yeah. And she's like, you look angry. And he's like, can you not? Like, let me just have my moment by myself here.
I love him. Like, as far as they're going to get, I think it's going to be all him.
I totally agree.
Like, I don't know.
She gets really frazzled.
She gets really frazzled and she, like, wants to bark at him and blame him. But I think she's also wanting to be in control, but, like, it doesn't have all the information.
Right.
You know? I think she's going to grow a lot out of it. Like, this is going to be a good experience for her.
But I think it's going to, like, only get worse before it gets better. So.
I mean, their relationship, I don't know. But they're working on it.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
So they only had to watch Logan and Chris, the paparazzi, pass them by, and they were very gracious. They're like, oh, we're sad for them, but, like, you know, hopefully you guys make it. We're really happy to be here, but we're sad for them.
Right.
And then James Earl and Denise, Team Alabama, got to check in 6th. And then 7th was Jack Attack. And they were 3rd coming out of that gaucho situation, but because they forgot their whip back at the beginning, it really set them back. So they were 7th. And then those cheerleaders came running in 8th place. And I just kept, when I saw it, I thought, oh, Sarah wishes that these two would go home this week and the dancers would stay.
Dancers. I wanted them to go as far as they could, but I guess this was it.
Yeah.
They did do a little dancing at the end.
They did. Yeah. And they were like, we're not going to cry. Like, you know, this is a great experience. And
yeah, they definitely had a good attitude.
They really just had such a sunny disposition. I will miss that.
I will too. I will too. They were super fun. But they will go on to amazing things with their dancing.
That's right. Maybe they'll be on another CBS show or something.
Yeah. Put them in Big Brother.
Yeah.
No. Don't torture them.
Yeah.
Go to So You Think You Can Dance or something. I feel like overall this episode should have been titled The Dogs of Argentina.
Absolutely. I just kept thinking, like,
everywhere
whoa,
they went.
There are stray dogs everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
But they were like, they appeared to be happy stray dogs who were like, I'll go with you.
Yeah, well, they probably were like, you might give me food, because that's what humans normally do. So I'm going to lay right here while you put together your horse, and I'm going to be really patient, and hopefully you give me a treat.
I would have taken a few dogs with me had I been on this leg.
They were everywhere, and they weren't, I was sort of surprised, like, weren't aggressive. They just sort of, like,
and they weren't, like, mangy or, like, super
yeah.
skinny. They didn't look like they live off the street.
No,
but
they just sniff people and run around.
They just hang out.
Yeah, I guess that's a thing in Argentina.
I loved it. I was like, hee hee, look at that dog.
Yeah. So who knows where they're going next? Maybe they'll leave South America. We don't know yet.
I don't know. I think all the teams are just going to be eliminated one after another, while Team Texas and Team Green Team battle it out.
Yep, that's what it's looking like.
It's really up to any other team to sort of sneak up there and, I don't know,
take them out.
Yeah.
It's true.
Who are you guys rooting for?
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
What do you think about this rivalry?
Yeah, and what do you think James Earl's gonna blow up at his mother eventually? What's gonna happen with that? How long is he gonna just sit there and stew before he explodes?
Oh no! Yes.
They're gonna be fine.
They're working through it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
See you next week.